What's going on, y'all? It's TKJ. Welcome back to the channel. Appreciate you for stopping by, man. Every player in the NBA has their biggest strength. It could be their three-point shooting. It could be their shot blocking. It could be their dunking. But regardless of what it is, man, all of that is going away today. I went through every single player in 2K and removed their biggest strength. So for example, Steph Curry has a 99 three-point shot. I dropped that all the way down to a 25, the lowest rating you can do in 2K. And then I also went through and gave him a three-point shot tendency of 0. So no more threes for Steph Curry, man. That's a process that I repeated over and over again for every single player here in the game. And now that we got that set up, man, I'm going to sim a full season and we're going to see which player is still able to produce without their biggest strength. It's going to tell us who can adapt the best, who's the most well-rounded. I'm super interested to find out. And when I tell you guys this thing took me forever to set up, I'm talking like 6-7 hours, man. It was a process. So show your boys some love, hit that like button and subscribe if you haven't. I'd really appreciate it if you could. But anyways, man, without any further ado, it's time to get into this video.
Let's get it.
Alright, man, so I'm not gonna lie, the title is a little bit of clickbait here. I didn't go through every single player in the game. I just went through all the ones who are actually on teams. So like all the free agents, the ones who are like 63 overall, I didn't bother messing around with them because I mean there's no point, you know, they're not gonna be a part of the video. But still, man, I went through every single player on a contract, whether it's a standard or a two-way for all 30 teams. And after counting it up, it's actually 462 players, man. So again, this thing took me forever, but I'm super excited, man. So we're gonna take a look at all 30 teams here, and I'm just gonna point out like 2 or 3 guys from each team just so you guys can see the major changes here. Let's start off with my favorite team, the Golden State Warriors. Steph Curry, as I mentioned, that three-point shot, man, all the way down from a 99 to a 25, and it actually dropped him from a 95 overall to an 87, which I think is pretty disrespectful because obviously Steph is much more than just a three-point shooter, so for him to drop that much is pretty crazy. But anyways, I also got rid of Klay Thompson's 91 three-point shot, and then Draymond Green, man, dropped all the way down to a 75 because his interior defense went from a 90 to a 25. But anyways, man, let's take a look at the Washington Wizards. Kyle Kuzma, I took away his 92 close shot, and then Jordan Poole actually made an executive decision here. His highest rating technically is his close shot. It's a 96, but when he was at his best with the Warriors, man, when he was getting paid, he was knocking down threes. I think that is his biggest strength. So I went ahead and got rid of his 85 three-point shot. I didn't want to just go off whatever 2K says is the biggest strength for a player. I made a few executive decisions here and there, just what I thought made the most sense, and it's just my opinion at the end of the day, man. If you disagree with some of these, then that's totally fine. It is what it is. But anyways, another player who took a really big hit was Tyus Jones. Went down to a 76 overall because I got rid of his 84 passing and his 88 pass IQ. I definitely think decision making with the ball is his biggest strength. He always has a really good assist to turnover ratio, but obviously that's not going to happen anymore. Then we got the Philadelphia 76ers. Joel Embiid took away his 97 close shot. You can definitely make an argument for like his interior defense, but I just went with his ability to finish down low. Tyrese Maxey, man, I got rid of his 90 speed and his 88 speed with ball. That dropped him all the way down to an 84 overall. And then James Harden, man, you could definitely make an argument that it'd be like his ball handling, maybe even his three-point shot, but I actually took away his 87 draw foul rating, man. Obviously Harden's notorious for drawing fouls at a super high rate, so that's not going to happen anymore, man. He's going to have to get his points the hard way. I really want to see just how many he can average this season. For Giannis Antetokounmpo, I took away his 98 layup and his 92 dunk. Pretty much his biggest strength is being able to put his head down and get to the rim. That's not going to happen anymore, so I need to see some mid-range shots, some three-point shots, maybe even make some free throws, Giannis. That's what you got to do here because you can't just play bully ball anymore, so that's going to be interesting. Chris Middleton, I took away his 90 close shot, and then Drew Holiday dropped all the way down to an 80 because I took away his 92 perimeter defense. I think he's the best defending guard in the league, but that's not the case anymore. For the Chicago Bulls, man, I took away Zach LaVine's 97 vertical and his 95 dunk. To his credit, man, he's become a lot more than just a dunker over the years, but I still think his athleticism in general is his biggest strength, so he doesn't have that anymore. I don't have any injuries on right now, so Lonzo Ball is healthy, but I did take away his 89 perimeter defense. And then with DeMar DeRozan, I took away his 93 mid-range shot. He's got one of the best mid-range games in the league, man, but now he's gonna have to find other ways to score. For the Cleveland Cavaliers, man, I took away Donovan Mitchell's 98 close shot. I took away Darius Garland's 96 close shot, and then I also took away Evan Mobley's 91 interior defense. That's definitely a big loss, man, but luckily for him, he can defend out on the perimeter, so I think he'll be just fine. For the Boston Celtics, I took away Jason Tatum's 96 close shot. I also took away Jaylen Brown's 87 perimeter defense, so he's not one of the better defending wings in the league anymore. And then Kristaps Porzingis, man, I actually took away his 82 three-point shot. You could definitely make an argument for like close shot, maybe also his blocking, but I think the biggest selling point in Kristaps' game is that he's a 7'3" big who can space the floor and knock down threes. Well, that's not the case anymore, man. Now he's just a regular big who can't space the floor, so it'll be interesting to see how he adapts to that. Up next is the Los Angeles Clippers, man. Kawhi Leonard took away his 94 perimeter defense. When healthy, he's the best defending wing player in the league, but that's not the case anymore. For Paul George, I took away his 94 close shot, and then for Russell Westbrook, man, I took away his 95 speed and his 94 speed with ball, so he's all the way down to a 75, man. That's pretty tough, Russ. He's gonna have to find other ways to produce produce while running like 2 miles per hour, man. Best of luck to you. For the Memphis Grizzlies, I took away Ja Morant's 97 dunk and 97 vertical. No more flying through the air, man. No more posters. He's got to play below the rim, man, so that's going to be a big adjustment. For Jaren Jackson Jr., obviously Defensive Player of the Year this past season, I took away his 97 interior defense. And then also Marcus Smart, man, I took away his 96 perimeter defense. So the Grizzlies pretty much lost their 2 best defenders, man. That's unfortunate, but hey, it is what it is. For Trae Young, I could have taken away a lot of things, his passing, his layups, but I went ahead and took away his 89 3-point shot. I think that's what he's most known for, his range, you know what I mean? So now he's got to find other ways to produce, man, but like I said, he's got a lot of other things working for him, man, so I think he'll be just fine. For DeJounte Murray, I took away his 86 perimeter defense, and then for Clint Capella, man, all the way down to a 76 because I took away his 97 offensive rebounding and 95 defensive rebounding. I mean, pretty much all he has left is just rim running, you know? So if you're one of those players that can only do like 1 or 2 things, then this is not the video for you, because as you can see, you can drop pretty far in overall once I remove your biggest strength. Let's take a look at the Miami Heat. I took away Jimmy Butler's 96 close shot. Bam Adebayo, I took away his 93 interior defense. He's one of the best defending centers in the league, but that's not the case anymore. And then Tyler Hero, man, I took away his 89 3-point shot. He did have some higher ratings, man, but especially on the Heat, a team that needs 3-point shooting, I think Tyler Hero's biggest asset, his biggest strength is his 3-point shot, so that's why I took that away. For the Charlotte Hornets, man, I took away LaMelo Ball's 98 pass accuracy and 98 pass IQ, so he's not going to be dropping dimes anymore, he's not going to be throwing lobs, and that's actually really going to affect Miles Bridges here, man. I took away his 91 dunk, so you will not be seeing any more alley-oops between LaMelo Ball and Miles Bridges. It is what it is. And then for Terry Rozier, I took away his 88 ball handling. Looking at the Utah Jazz, man, I took away Lauri Markkanen's 98 close shot. I took away Walker Kessler's 96 block. He's not one of the best rim protectors in the league anymore. And then John Collins, I feel bad for him, man. Just got onto the team, wants a clean slate. Well, now he lost his 94 dunk, so he's not going to be catching any more lobs. That's pretty unfortunate. Taking a look at the Sacramento Kings, Domantas Sabonis, I took away his 98 close shot. And De'Aaron Fox, no surprise here, I took away his speed and his speed without ball. Both of them had a rating of 97. So he's no longer one of the fastest players in the league. That's tough. And then Keegan Murray, man, knockdown shooter as a rookie last season. I took away his 88 3-point shot. We're at the halfway point of this, man. Let's take a look at the New York Knicks. I took away Jalen Brunson's 96 close shot. I also took away RJ Barrett's 87 perimeter defense, and then Julius Randle no longer has his 98 close shot. For the Los Angeles Lakers, LeBron James, this is a bit of a weird one, but I took away his 88 strength and his 88 vertical. Pretty much I'm just trying to take away his physical abilities, you know? He's a freak of nature, man, and while he doesn't really rely on that anymore, you know, he's obviously gotten a lot more crafty and skilled over the years. I still want to take away those physical attributes and just see what he can do with his pure basketball skills, so that'll be interesting. For Anthony Davis, I took away his 94 interior defense, and then Austin Reeves, man, took away his 82 3-point shot, which I think should be higher in the game. But either way, that's his biggest strength. That's his biggest contribution to the team, providing some much needed 3-point shooting. Well, I'm sorry, but that's not going to happen anymore. Up next is the Orlando Magic. Paolo Banchero took away his 91 layup. Franz Wagner took away his 93 layup. So no finishing around the rim. And then Jalen Suggs, man, took away his 89 speed and 88 speed without ball. That dropped him all the way down to a 75, which is super tough, but it is what it is. For the Dallas Mavericks, I took away Luka Doncic's 99 ball handling. Obviously, there's a whole lot of stuff I could have picked, man. His 98 close shot, his 99 layup. Like, there's a whole lot of things you could say are his biggest strength. But to me, man, I think it's his ball handling, you know? When you think of handles, you tend to think of guys like Kyrie Irving, Steph Curry, you know, super flashy moves, stuff like that. But with Luka not being the fastest guy or the most athletic guy, I think he really does rely on his handles, man, his footwork. That's how he's able to create space against defenders who are a lot more physically gifted than him. So that's why I took that away. And then Kyrie Irving, man, same thing, took away his 99 ball handling. I mean, he's got the best handles in NBA history, man, so that's kind of a no-brainer. And then Tim Hardaway Jr., man, this is kind of similar to Clint Capella, man. If a player contributes almost exclusively via one thing, then once you take it away, their overall is going to absolutely plummet. Tim Hardaway Jr. is another example, man. It took away his 87 3-point shot, and he dropped all the way down to a 72, which is super tough. Up next is the Brooklyn Nets. I took away the 89 perimeter defense for Mikal Bridges. For Nicholas Claxton, I took away his 90 interior defense, so not a whole lot of defense here in Brooklyn anymore. And then for Ben Simmons, man, I wanted to take away his perimeter defense, but it's actually not as high as it used to be in 2K anymore. Understandable. So I took away his 91 close shot, man. Does that mean he's going to start to take more mid-range shots, more 3-point shots? Probably not. I think it just means he's going to take even less shots than he already does. That's probably what's going to happen. Taking a look at the Denver Nuggets, man, Nikola Jokic, this one was a tough one because obviously he can do so much, but I did take away his 98 close shot. If you think it's his passing ability, man, I'm not mad at you. I think it's a toss-up. I just took away his ability to finish down low. For Aaron Gordon, I took away his 92 vertical and his 95 dunk. He's kind of similar to Zach LaVine. He's become much more than just a dunker over the years, but that's still a big strength of his, man, so I took that away. And then for Michael Porter Jr., over half of his shot attempts last season were from deep. Bro's gonna have to put the ball on the deck, man, and start to get to the rack. That's the only way he's gonna score now. Up next is the Indiana Pacers. Tyrese Halliburton, I took away his 98 pass and 98 pass IQ. Miles Turner, I took away his 87 interior defense. And then Buddy Hield, man, all the way down here, kind of similar to Tim Hardaway Jr. I took away his 89 3-point shot, and he's all the way down to a 73 overall. That's tough, my boy. Up next, we got the New Orleans Pelicans and Zion Williamson. This was an easy one. I took away his 97 vertical and his 96 dunk. I'm sure he's still going to get most of his buckets down low, but at least now he can't throw them down. That's going to be tough to adjust to. For Brandon Ingram, I took away his 89 close shot, and then Jose Alvarado, man, this one hurt me, man. I'm not going to lie. There's no more Grand Theft Alvarado. I took away his 89 steal. I'm sorry to do it, my boy, but I had to. For the Detroit Pistons, I took away Kay Cunningham's 94 mid-range shot. For Jaden Ivey, I took away his 93 speed and 91 speed without ball. And then Jalen Duren, man, this one was pretty tough. I took away his 93 offensive rebounding and his 88 defensive rebounding. That dropped him all the way down to a 73, which is unfortunate. For the Toronto Raptors, I took away Pascal Siakam's 89 close shot. I took away Scottie Barnes' 91 layup. And then OG Anunoby took away his 87 perimeter defense. There was a report that Toronto wanted to get over 3 first-round picks for OG Anunoby. Yeah, that's not going to happen anymore, man. I hate to break it to you. For the Houston Rockets, I took away Jalen Green's 92 vertical and 92 dunk. Fred VanVleet, man, this is a tough one. They just paid him a whole lot of money, but after taking away his 89 pass and his 92 pass IQ, he's all the way down to a 79 overall. If you didn't like that contract before, you definitely don't like it now, that's for sure. And the same goes to Dillon Brooks, man. He just got a bag as well, and after taking away his 87 perimeter defense, he's down to a 76. That's pretty tough. For the San Antonio Spurs, I took away Victor Wembanyama's 86 block. Then I took away Keldon Johnson's 88 layup, and Devin Vassell, man, I took away his 93 mid-range shot, and that dropped him to a 76, which is unfortunate. For the Phoenix Suns, I took away Kevin Durant's 98 mid-range shot. Devin Booker took away his 97 mid-range shot, and then DeAndre Ayton took away his 98 close shot. He's not going to be dominating down low anymore, man, that's for sure. Up next is the OKC Thunder. I took away Shai Gilgeous-Alexander's 96 close shot. Josh Giddey, I took away his 98 pass and 97 pass IQ. And then Chet Holmgren, man, took away his 90 block, and that dropped him down to a 79. Bro hasn't even played a second in the league yet, and I'm already taking away his biggest strength. I apologize. 2 more teams, man. The Minnesota Timberwolves, Anthony Edwards, I took away his 91 dunk and his 86 vertical. Karl Anthony Towns, I took away his 97 close shot. And then Rudy Gobert, man, I took away his 96 interior defense. And honestly, I'm surprised he didn't drop even more, because like, what else is he going to do now? I'm not too sure, but that'll be interesting. And then finally, our last team is the Portland Trailblazers. Damian Lillard, I took away his 88 3-point shot, which by the way, should be a whole lot higher, man. I don't know what that's all about. For Shaedon Sharpe, I took away his 97 vertical and his 97 dunk. I hate to do it, man, because I think next season he's going to be one of the most entertaining players in the league. And speaking of entertaining players, man, I took away Scoot Henderson's 92 speed and 92 speed without ball, and that dropped him all the way down to a 73 overall, which is super tough. I kind of feel bad, man. I'm not going to lie, but hey, it is what it is. That is a look at all 30 teams, man. Again, this thing took me so long to set up, because all those ones I just showed you are like the top players from each team. Again, man, I went through every single player who has a contract. So yeah, man, once again, if you could leave a like and subscribe, I'd really appreciate it. But anyways, man, now that we got that done, it's finally time to get into simming here. Which player will be able to produce the most without their biggest strength? Let's go ahead and find out. Alright, man, so the regular season is in the books. Let's take a look at these awards now. And look at Doncic, bro. I took away his 99 ball handling, and it did not seem to matter. Bro still averaged 36 points, 11 rebounds, 10 assists, 2 steals, shot 45% from deep. Yeah, man, there's not much you can do to stop Luka. Let's take a look at the rest of the guys here. Victor Wembanyama, Rookie of the Year, 22 points, 10 rebounds, 3 assists, 1 steal, and 0 blocks per game. Yeah, I took away his blocking ability, but he's still really good at everything else, man. So he still got Rookie of the Year. That makes sense. Ben Simmons, 6th Man of the Year. Okay, Ben. I took away his close shot, and I guess it didn't matter. 55% shooting from the floor. That's pretty good, man. I mean, pretty much on par with the rest of his career, so that's nice. Defensive Player of the Year went to Giannis Antetokounmpo. 24 points, man. That's a really big drop-off for Giannis. Yeah, a significant drop-off. And the efficiency, bro, I just saw it. 40% shooting from the floor is crazy for Giannis, man. Remember, I took away his 98 layup and his 92 dunk, so he couldn't just put his head down and get to the rim, but he did shoot 34% from deep. That's actually really good. So I guess he adjusted, man. Hey, shout out to him. That's pretty impressive. For most improved player, that went to Darius Garland. 26 points, 3 rebounds, 12 assists, 1 steal. I took away his 96 close shot, and it didn't really seem to matter a whole lot. He actually got more efficient, man. 54% shooting from the floor and 45% shooting from deep. Bro couldn't make any shots from down low, so he actually attempted almost twice as many 3-point shots as last season. 809 of them things, man. And to his credit, he was knocking them down, man, so that's pretty cool. Coach of the Year went to Willie Green and the New Orleans Pelicans, man. I'm guessing they had the best record in the league. I'm not too sure, but we'll find that out here in a second. And then I guess Executive of the Year went to the Boston Celtics. That one really isn't too much of a surprise. Taking a look at the All-NBA teams, man, this is kind of the usual suspects. Luka Doncic, Ja Morant, Giannis Antetokounmpo, Jason Tatum, and Nikola Jokic for All-NBA first team. I'll take a better look at all these stats here in a second, but All-NBA second team, Joel Embiid, Jimmy Butler, LeBron James, Darius Garland, and Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Nothing too surprising surprising here, especially by 2K standards. All NBA third team, Trae Young, LaMelo Ball, Evan Mobley, Jaylen Brown, that's interesting, and also Bam Adebayo, okay. 30 all defensive first teams, Nicholas Claxton, Evan Mobley, Giannis Antetokounmpo, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, and Lonzo Ball. All defensive second team, Luka Doncic, LaMelo Ball, okay. Jonathan Isaac, who I guess is now on the Portland Trail Blazers. I actually took away his perimeter defense, man, and I guess it didn't matter. Still made an all defensive second team. Yeah, 2K loves Jonathan Isaac. We also got Jason Tatum and Joel Embiid, but we didn't get Bam Adebayo, we didn't get Jaren Jackson Jr., we didn't get Kawhi Leonard. Like, these are all guys who I took away some of their defensive attributes. That definitely hurt them, man. I mean, I guess unless you're Jonathan Isaac, in which case he can still clamp people up. For the all rookie first teams, this one's actually pretty surprising. Scoot Henderson still made it, man. I took away his speed and he went down to a 73 overall, but I guess he went up to a 75 and is still on the first team, so that's pretty cool. We also got Brandon Miller, Victor Wembanyama, Amen Thompson, and Jarris Walker. Nothing too surprising here. For the second team, we got Taylor Hendricks, Anthony Black, Bilal Coulibaly, Chris Murray, and Asar Thompson. Murray's the only one that's a little bit of a surprise here. I took away his 3-point shot, but either way, man, shout out to him. Let's take a look at the bracket now, man. The Pelicans are the number 1 seed, which is pretty crazy. The Lakers are the 2nd seed, okay. The OKC Thunder up to the number 4 seed. That's pretty wild. And then for the Eastern Conference, there's not a whole lot of surprises here. Boston and Cleveland as 1 and 2. That happens all the time in 2K Sim. I guess the Pistons at number 6 are pretty surprising, right? That's pretty cool, but let's see which teams actually fell off after all this. Not my team, man. The Golden State Warriors, 29 and 53. That is super tough. And the Los Angeles Clippers as well, 33 and 49. That's pretty unfortunate. In the Eastern Conference, man, the biggest surprise was the Milwaukee Bucks, 24 and 58. Is pretty insane for the Bucks, man. As we go and take a look at this team, like, yeah, this is pretty much the same team here, but I guess whatever strengths I took away really messed them up, so that's unfortunate. Let's just take a look around the league, man, and see some of these stats. Luka averaged the most points per game, 36. That's no surprise. Ja Morant, man, I took away his dunk and his vertical, and he still averaged 32 points per game. And just like Darius Garland, man, he actually got more efficient from the floor, 55% shooting and then 39% shooting from deep. That's pretty crazy. And yeah, just like Darius Garland, he actually attempted almost twice as many 3-point shots as last season. Trae Young still managed to average 28 points per game, but he did not do it nearly as efficiently from deep, man. Only 20% shooting, which actually, now that I think about it, is pretty impressive because I dropped it all the way down to a 25 and gave him a 0 3-point shot tendency. So I guess that's pretty good to still shoot 20%. Shout out to him, man. Steph Curry, bro, not like this, man. Yeah, he took a pretty big dip. 25 points per game, which is, yeah, that's the lowest in a very long time. And then also the 3-point shot, man. Hey, 28% from the floor is still pretty good considering I took away his 3-point shot. But yeah, obviously taking away that and also the 3-point shot for Klay Thompson definitely did hurt the Golden State Warriors, man. If they can't knock down threes, then I mean, what else are they going to do, man? That's obviously the big identity for that team. So yeah, that's pretty tough. And actually, this is pretty good for LeBron James, man. 22 points per game. I took away his strength and his vertical, pretty much taking away his physical abilities, and he still looked just as efficient, if not more efficient than before. So that's pretty cool. And James Harden also looked pretty solid, man. I took away his ability to draw fouls, and he still averaged 22 points per game, a little bit more than last season. And that's despite taking about half as many free throw attempts, man. So he wasn't just relying on freebies, man. He actually got his buckets the hard way. Shout out to him. Let's look around at some of the rest of the stats, man. Kristaps Porzingis, I took away his 3-point rating and pretty much forced him to get into the paint. And it looked like it paid off. I mean, he shot 58% from the floor, which is a career high percentage-wise. So that's really nice to see. Lauri Markkanen actually really struggled though, man. I took away his 98 close shot and he only averaged 13 points per game, man, which is a crazy drop off from last season. He averaged 25 points per game. That might be the biggest drop off that I can find, man. That's pretty wild. De'Aaron Fox also had a pretty big drop off, man. I took away his speed. He averaged 21 points per game, which is a pretty decent drop off from the year before that. But I mean, what do you expect? Like, not being able to run fast is a pretty big disadvantage in the league here. Lakers fans are gonna hate me, man, but Austin Reeves is no longer that guy. 7 points per game because he couldn't knock down a 3-point shot, but at least he just got paid, man, so that's nice. Another guy who couldn't adjust too well was Michael Porter Jr. I took away his 3-point shot, and it looks like his numbers dipped a little bit as well. 14 points per game compared to 17 the year before that. Nothing too crazy. I mean, he did shoot more efficiently though from the floor, so there's that. Zion still looked pretty decent though, man. 22 points per game. Got even more efficient, which is actually surprising considering I took away his dunking and his vertical. I actually made it harder for him to score down low, and he doubled down on it, saying, I'm not going to attempt any 3-point shots, man. I'm purely getting to the rack. I mean, hey, I respect it, I guess. And just like I thought, man, that Fred VanVleet contract got even worse, man, because I took away his passing ability, man. He only averaged 2 assists per game this past season, and he also only averaged 11 points per game. I didn't even do that. But either way, man, that's a lot of money for that stat line, that's for sure. And then finally, man, this is honestly one of the most impressive things of the entire video. Scoot Henderson, I took away his speed, dropped him to a 73 overall, and he still looked pretty decent, man. He worked his way up to a 75. He averaged 12 points per game, 4 rebounds, 4 assists, 1 steal, shot 46% from the floor, and made an all-rookie first team. Bro still did his thing, man. Shout out to him. But anyways, man, that's a look around the league. Let's go ahead and see which team can win a championship, as we are going to sim this play in here. And all right, we got this whole thing set up. Let's go ahead and just take this round by round here. and see how it plays out, man. So the New Orleans Pelicans lost in the first round. That's pretty tough, but everything else looks pretty standard here. Yeah, so let's go ahead and sim this second round now. And the Sacramento Kings, man, continue to go on a crazy run here. The 8 seed, led by a very slow De'Aaron Fox, are here in the conference finals, man. That's pretty crazy. Let's go ahead and sim this round and see what happens here. And it's going to be the Lakers and the Hawks in the finals, man. Let's go ahead and see which team wins it all, and it's going to be the Los Angeles Lakers, man. Led by a 39-year-old LeBron James with no strength, no vertical, still managed to give them young boys buckets, man. That's pretty impressive. 26 points, 11 rebounds, 7 assists, 1 block shot, 40% from the floor. Come on, man. I'm not going to lie, he might have just secured himself as the GOAT with that, man. That's pretty crazy. But anyways, man, that's going to do it for this video. If you guys enjoyed this, please do leave a like and subscribe. Again, this thing took me so long to set up, but I think it was worth it, man. This was a pretty fun video. That's going to do it for me, though, man. This has been 2KJ. Blessings.